Let's start off with the all-important question on where the Dow is headed from here. 4% short of record highs.
Yeah. Well, I think those record highs are very much the target in the short to intermediate term. Certainly looking for them to be hit in this quarter, going into Q3, potentially as soon as August. And we've got this kind of holding pattern the market's been in more recently, but then breaking out towards those recent highs. And then potentially the risk is that we extend even above those highs. You can see that trend line we have on the charts. The market's been pushing up significantly higher and then breaking out from the recent consolidation rates. So those highs are very much the targets, and then potentially even extending above those. So to extend further is very much the scenario we're seeing at TradeDay and Market Chartist.
Okay, the Nikkei 225 is another interesting chart, right?
Sure.
Because it's the Buffett buffer, which is really leading to excitement in this one. 15% year to date. Ever since Mr. Buffett stepped into the market in March, there's been a fair amount of excitement. And of course, now the BOJ, one wonders how things play out on that front. But what are you seeing on the chart here, and how much upside could there be?
Yeah, well, again, there's been like support defended. What's categorized all of these indices we were running through there, the S&P and the Dow and the Nikkei and even the European stock indices. We've seen the market defending support. And you can see we've been in this really wide band more recently, but it's broken out of that band. As you say, Mr. Buffett rarely gets it wrong, and he's done pretty well again in here. We're making new multi-month highs on that breakout, and the real risk is back up to the all-time highs, we feel. So up towards that 38,000 level is certainly potential. There is an intermediate-term target around 36,000, but I think up to 38,000 again. And again, that's a short to intermediate-term target. Potentially August through September, I think we could be hitting those kind of levels.
How is positioning in that market? Because it feels like we have been talking a lot about Nikkei and the strength of the Nikkei for the last couple of months, close to a 3-decade high.
Sure.
So it's not a new phenomenon for people to be bullish on the Japanese index. So what is underlying positioning like right now?
Positioning does seem to be becoming a little crowded, I think. So we are seeing that to some extent, but then equally, the money's got to go somewhere, right? And if all indices are pointing higher, I think, critically, I know I'm here to talk about the technicals, but on the macro side, you touched on some of the stuff there. A lot of those headwinds are being removed, so we've got cooling inflation. Central banks are slowly stepping out of the way. It looks like we're going towards peak rates in the US and Europe now. And we've also seen we're coming through earnings seasons, kind of mixed, but I mean, overall doing pretty well.
To what extent do you factor in positioning into your technical analysis? Does it ever derail your hypothesis?
The way we look at it the way I look at it as a technical analyst is very much secondary data, right? So underlying price action is key, it's critical. I know it's a bit of a dry subject for maybe some of the viewers, but we see it as very much critical, the price action. And then on top of that, we look at volume analysis and then open interest analysis in the futures markets. So we are looking at that as well, and some other sentiment indicators as well. But then they're always there to confirm as opposed to actually give the underlying theme.
Yeah, a companion to fundamentals.
Very much so. Yeah, very much so.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.